If you choose money, you certainly will have a very comfortable life. But is it something you can accept? Are you in love while you're doing it? You may fall in love because of the money. Someone said that you can go into a relationship not falling in love, but eventually you will fall in love when the man is very good to you. And that could happen as well.
Come to Brazil, Bruno, come to Brazil. Come to Brazil, Bruno, come to Brazil. Come to Brazil, Bruno, come to Brazil. Come to Brazil.
A lot of times in my culture, the Filipino culture, especially those who have come to the US, the women become the breadwinner. Because why? Most of the time, the men who come from the Philippines cannot accept that their status that they had in the Philippines is no longer the same in the US. And therefore, they don't really strive. The woman, on the other hand, in the Philippines, or in Asia for that matter, they are of a little bit of a second-class citizen. We are in a patriarchal society in Asia. So when we come to the US, a US where the place where you have the most freedom, women are given so much opportunities, and therefore the Asian women, the Filipinos, and other Asian women, when they come to the US, they grab life by the horns, and they work, and they produce, and therefore they earn well. That is why they're confronted with a question. Do you go into a relationship for love or for money? And by the way, this is not just a certain race. I think it affects a lot of other people of different cultures. So most women in the Philippines, they'll work hard, and the women earn more, and they're just accepting of that. Why they're accepting of that? Maybe of the Catholic culture, maybe because of the Catholic culture, maybe because they have more ingrained family values. I think that's what it is. However, if you're like me, who is very strong on freedom and sense of freedom, that is a little bit difficult for me. Anyway, move on. So the question was, do you want love or money? Well, if you choose money, you certainly will have a very comfortable life. But is it something you can accept? Are you in love while you're doing it? You may fall in love because of the money. Someone said that you can go into a relationship not falling in love, but eventually you will fall in love when the man is very good to you. And that could happen as well. Now, the next question is, understanding the love culture, and how do you sustain a relationship so that it can last? Understanding the love language, not the love culture. Relationships will thrive if you have compatible love language. For example, my husband, ex-husband, the love of my life, his love language is service. My love language is touch. Is essentially touch, being emotional, making love. That's my love language. It is not a compatible language if he has a difficulty being emotional. And it is not compatible because my love language is about being physical, being touchy, being loving, making love. And if the person cannot provide that, and I am the only one lifting him emotionally, eventually it will drain me and it's going to take a toll on the relationship. That is an example. of incompatible love languages. And in the end, you may become unhappy. You may become unhappy. However, there's a question. Love, sex, or purpose? Purpose. There are cultures that marry simply for the fact that they were matched. Many years ago, before the wave of cultures now, love cultures now, I think worldwide, because of globalization, people are being matched to marry. They don't even meet. Before, when they marry, they're even shrouded in a veil. But for some reason, the marriage lasts. But there's also a lot of circumstances the marriage is brutal, marriage is cruel because of culture. But let's just say the marriage lasts. I have a friend like that. They were arranged, but they have a very successful marriage and they're still together until now. And why is that? I think it has a lot to do with the fact that they have a common purpose. Whether the common purpose is family, whether the common purpose is religion, as in like in the church, where there's the deacon and there's the deaconess, and they have the purpose of supporting, building this church, and they have to be together. Whether they love each other or not, I cannot tell. And it is not up to me to decide or to tell. But they stay together because of the purpose. So, even if sometimes the love is not there, the love language doesn't jive, they still stay together, and outwardly, the marriage is successful. Whether that serves their purpose or not, whether they're happy or not, that is another conversation to speak about. But purpose is one thing that binds people, not just in love, but in a lot of arenas. Purpose in life. You will show us how you make your work, you know?
Okay.
We will film that, how you make your work, how you fire your work, where it is coming from. Obviously, you are very inspired by femininity,
Yeah.
by the woman.
Always.
Always. So I
And
can see
nature.
that. And
And
nature.
nature.
So I can see that in your work.